Konbanwa Mina, Proto-moto Des, and today I have bit of a different sort of deck profile. So I've been thinking about how do I change up the deck profiles overall and kind of see how I want to do it from now on. So this is the new way that I'll probably be doing deck profiles, which is through YG Omega, which is my preferred simulator for deck building and for playtesting online. So let's just get right into it. Alright, so for today's deck profile, I have Darklord Despia, or Despia Darklord, so whatever you want to call it like that. But main point is that you're running mostly fairy monsters on this deck, and let's just hop right into it. So starting off, we play 2 copies of Darklord Morningstar. You're not going to be really special summoning, not special summoning, you won't be normal summoning this card anyway, because it's more of the fusion that you want to go with, which is the first Darklord, and that effect's really powerful, so we'll get to it when we come across it. So yeah, you only play 2 copies of Morningstar, 3 copies of Ishshell. So Ishshell allows you to discard it and one other Darklord card to draw 2 cards, which is really good, basically. And it allows you to get more resources to your hand, and then also set up your graveyard for more special summoning from the graveyard plays. We play 2 copies of Darklord Christia. Christia allows us to basically barrier statue our opponent, just in general, because once you get Christia on the field using the special summon effect by having 4 fairy types in the graveyard, basically your opponent can't special summon anything out, so it basically is forcing them to just pass and give turn to you or surrender. Next up, we play 1 copy of Superbia. We use Superbia's effect to special summon it with a spell card later on, Darklord Contact from the graveyard, and then it'll trigger its effect to special another Darklord from the graveyard. So if you send Superbia with the Ishshell to draw 2, and then you have a Darklord Contact, and you activate it to special summon Superbia from graveyard, you'll bring back your Ishshell by default. Next up, we play 1 copy of Geometer Despia. This is the only Despia, like, high-level one we play, because it is basically a free level 8 when you use it for a Fusion Summon. Next up is Darklord Nastin. Nastin is just a free, just special summon from your card from hand by discarding another 2 Darklord cards. So you can have, like, a other spell or trap that you don't want inside your graveyard, then you can recycle the effect of the spell and trap using either Ishshell's or Nastin's effect by paying 1,000 life points and putting it back in the deck. Next up, we play 1 copy of Amdust, same thing. Basically, you just add stuff back to your hand, and then you could also have the same effect of paying 1,000 to send it back to the deck and use the effect. Next up, we play 2 copies of Alberto Jester. This is basically your searcher for your branded slash Despia engine. So basically, you'd be searching off your branded opening or your field spell off this one. Next up, we have Indulge Darklord, so this is like our only like really hard normal summon, I would say, inside this deck, which allows you to add 1 Darklord to hand, special another one to your opponent's side of the field, and majority of the time, you'll probably be getting this card to your opponent's side, which is Darklord Ukobak. This plays really well with Super Polymerization, so you just go back into your Darklord Morningstar, and then, or your Supreme King Starving Venom. Next, I played 2 copies of Despian Strategy. This is really only in here for the sort of draw engine with the combination of Allure Darkness, because with the Allure, you'll get the draw 2, and once you banish Tragedy, you'll be able to add a branded spell or trap. Sorry. You'll add a branded card to your deck to hand. Next up, for hand traps, we play 3 Draw and Lockbird, and that's pretty much it. Next up, we have 2 copies of Allure Darkness. This is basically just draw engine. Banishment of the Dark Lords. This is Searcher for Dark Lords. Dark Ruler No More. Dark Ruler No More is just a great clearing effect, basically. So if you have this and you're able to bring up the first Dark Lord, it's basically an entire field wipe, and you still do a decent amount of damage. Next up, we play 2 copies of Darklord Contact. This is just another Monster Reborn for the deck. 1 Terraforming. 3 copies of Branded Opening. 2 copies of Super Poly. 2 copies of Despia Theater of the Branded, 1 copy of Enchantment, which allows you to steal an opponent's monster by sending a Darklord monster from your hand, or Rebellion, and 1 copy of Rebellion, which allows you to destroy 1 card on the field by sending a Darklord from your hand or face up from field, and then 1 Sanctioned Darklord, which allows you to negate and gain equal life points to the attack of 1 monster you on the field. All right. Going to the extra deck, we have 2 copies of the first Darklord. This is just great clearing and great beater. It's 4,000 attack. You still could beat over your Dragoons over it. Next up is Despia and Proskenion. You only play one copy of this because it's very hard to bring out because you need Despia, one light, and one dark monster. And the only like real light monster we play is in Darklord Christia. But I've gone against Dinos with this and used their own Savage and Ultimate Conductor against them. So it's really good with the Super Poly. 2 copies of Despia and Quartzis. You're going to use this to, when they try to exit their main phase, you activate the quick effect to make all their monsters attack 0. Next up, 1 copy of Starving Venom. Really good fusion monster for the Super Poly target. Not more much need to say about that. This is the XC's package right here. So we play Super Dreadnought Cannon, Juggernaut Lieb. And then number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Super Dora. Then Rail Cannon, Gustav Max. And then for the rank 8 package, we play Harpo Barbinger, Jaglubian, and then Numeron Dragon for the OTK. We play Appaloosa and 2 copies of Condemned Lord. Condemned Lord is probably what you might want to go for majority of your plays because a couple of these cards will lock you into fairies and fusion summoning. So you could switch out the Xyz package for more fusion summon cards, but I prefer to have like a nice variety on my extra deck. All right, so let's just get right into the games then. So, what you guys think, right? Fun deck. I think Despia is a really good engine overall for fusion support, and Branded Theater is a really good support for just the entire archetype in general. And I do think this can hold some sort of potential as a rogue deck. I don't think it's going to be like top tier YCS, especially with the Darklords being here. But I think if you're looking for something to have fun with, Despia Darklords is probably my next recommendation for it online. In in IRL, it might be a different kind of thing, but yeah, that $40 Jester card is going to really break the bank for your budget. So I'll leave you with that. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, sayonara.